Thanks for joining us today and spending part of your morning with us on our special BBB Spotlight edition of Las Vegas Morning Blend. I'm Sean Tempesta.
And I'm JJ Snyder, and throughout the show today, we're putting the shine on businesses that go above and beyond for the community they serve. Our community, all are accredited through the Better Business Bureau.
Speaking of the BBB, here's what to expect in our first half hour. The Better Business Bureau, of course, themselves. They're going to be showing us how they bridge the gap between businesses and consumers.
Plus, have you noticed water damage in your home? We'll handle it properly with a little help from the pros.
Then it's easy-to-use software that makes day trading simple. 360.Vegas, a proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blend, and these informational segments. And first up this morning, the Better Business Bureau has made it their mission for decades to help bridge the gap between businesses and consumers, and that remains true today.
That's right. Here with more on their mission is the president and CEO of the BBB in Southern Nevada, our friend George Cartwright. Welcome back to the show,
Welcome back, sir.
Good morning to you both. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you.
Good to have you here on the couch. You know, before the show started, we were sharing our different opinions about businesses around the valley.
Yeah.
And you really do learn from one another, and you also can learn who's the best in the valley from the BBB.
That's absolutely right. BBB has been around for over 100 years, 60 years locally, and the value, the power of the torch, everybody recognizes the torch to this day. So the power of working with an accredited business, you know it's a business that can be trusted, it's been thoroughly vetted. It's definitely a differentiator.
They're not trying to hide.
There's nothing to hide. You can't hide.
See, there we go, which is the beauty of it. They're putting the reputation on the line, and they're letting you know exactly who they are. How does this help create a positive business environment, not only for the business, but for the consumer and their relationship with them?
Well, our vision, our mission is to advance marketplace trust. So in doing that, if we could all trust each other and know that the company has been vetted and it's a company that you can trust, you know you could work with it. I mean, you have somebody come into your house. We have some of our accredited businesses here that come into your house. You want to know that person could be trusted. That person has the proper licensing. That person hasn't been done something that they shouldn't have done in the past.
Yeah.
All those things are checked and continually monitored with Better Business Bureau.
Yeah, and can you tell us a little bit about how you do check the businesses? How do you vet them? Because not just any business can knock on your door and join.
No, we turn down businesses every single day because people know and businesses know the power of the logo and the torch. So we turn down businesses all the time. So we look through backgrounds, we do background checks, we do licensing checks, competency checks, and this is something that happens all the time. It's not just a one shot and you're done.
The licensing check is one thing in particular. You know, if you're dealing with, say, somebody working on your home, you know if they're part of the Better Business Bureau that their licenses are in place.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want a roofer on your roof that falls through your roof and didn't have insurance.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, and that's something the consumer also often has to worry about, wonder about. You're taking care of that for them, lining it up. What about for the businesses who are members? What are the benefits for them?
There's many benefits. There's things like this we're doing here. We're partnering. We have a world-class production studio. Come down, get a headshot, meet with Neil, our partner at 360 Vegas, and there's a lot of things that we're doing outside of just having the torch and the backup. We're doing a lot of things to help you grow your business. We do networking mixers, and we have a lot of opportunities for businesses to meet other accredited businesses. And it's just a community of businesses that you know you can trust.
And you're also able to shine the spotlight with your BBB Vegas magazine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's huge. It's huge. With the BBB Vegas magazine, it's just one of the new things that we've done this year that's really helping get out the name of BBB. People that have not normally dealt with BBB because people think it's maybe an older brand. I mean, we're reaching millennials. We're growing like crazy because of the scope and the brand of what we're doing with BBB Vegas magazine.
I like that you've been around for a while, actually, and I think a lot of folks do. They appreciate the credibility.
Of course.
Not everything has to be brand new.
It's not some buzzword, weird domain that's a made-up word, hashtag, all that stuff. No, no. It's legit. It's a company that it's a brand that you've known and trusted for years, and digitally, especially here locally, you are going far and beyond to make sure that consumers are able to get information on business.
Still one of the most 100 searched internet sites on Google as well.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
No
so it's
kidding.
very powerful.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, traditionally, you've been a magazine, correct?
We've had the magazine, but now we've taken the magazine to new levels with Neil and the partnership we have with 360, because the magazine is not only print, but it's online as well.
There we go.
So
Yes.
all kinds of places that people can get references and referrals.
That's right. You look us up online, call us at the office. There's still a lot of people love to call in and ask about a business. You could do that. You could search for us online. You could visit us in the office as well.
There's somebody tangibly there, which you can't say about a lot of the websites.
That's right.
Yeah, a human.
Real humans. Wow.
Go figure.
If a business does want to become a part of the Better Business Bureau, how do they get the ball rolling? How are they able to show their worthiness to join?
They can come right into our office, meet with somebody on our staff. They can file online, and we can get the whole process going that way.
Awesome.
Excellent. George, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me as always. I really appreciate it.
Let the Better Business Bureau of Southern Nevada work for you, whether you're a business owner or if you're a consumer. To learn more, visit the website or call the number right there on your screen. 360.Vegas is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.
And we're just getting started on our special BBB Spotlight edition of Morning Blend.
That's right. It's special. Go nowhere. We're coming back.
Welcome back to The Blend. 2 words strike fear in the hearts of any homeowner. Water damage. See? Palpitation. I know. You know that flood or a busted pipe could spell trouble for your stuff and even more trouble for your wallet. Now, our next guests, I want to make sure the next time water gets wicked on you, you're prepared. Anton Scoro and Carson Meyer, they are the owners of Quick Dry Restoration. They've seen a thing or two when it comes to mold and mildew. It's great having you, gentlemen.
Thank you, guys. It's definitely a pleasure.
A pleasure to have you. All right, so when people think water damage, they think the water from outside most of the time. Bad rainstorm, a little leak in the roof. Most of the floods don't come from that.
No, absolutely not. Most of the floods that we deal with are interior flood damage, whether it's a broken angle stop, an overflowed toilet, broken pipe, or even majority of the time it's a water heater.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, those can corrode. I've seen enough of this old houses to know those pipes can get pretty gruesome, and if you don't take care of it, all of a sudden you got a massive flood on your hands.
It's just like your oil change. People don't realize your water heater is supposed to be flushed twice a year. This is something that a plumbing company here in Vegas would come out and do on a routine checkup. But without that, you know, like you said, corrosion happens, sediment buildup, things like that, and then the water heater ends up rupturing.
You know, the toilet has a little overflow. You mop it up, maybe you can keep it clean. But at what point should we be calling, say, Quick Dry, to be able to confirm that everything's fine and there's no real growth going?
So, Sean, for us, the easiest answer is anytime. Anytime you have water damage, you should call us. We don't charge anything to come out, and it gives you peace of mind. Just knowing that your home's protected, that it's taken care of, and that you don't have to deal with the secondary damage like mold, mildew, fungus, dry rot, things like that.
Is there anything in particular we can do to make sure that our water damage is less severe?
Yeah, really just calling us as soon as possible. That way, if you need a plumber to come out to your home to shut the main water off at your home, they can be out there and we can assist with that as well.
Probably a good idea, by the way, for every homeowner to know where that valve is.
Absolutely.
Good start.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the one thing we see. The first thing when you have a flood that you can do is shut off the water. Obviously, once you shut off that water, what's done is done, but it's not going to continue to get worse. So we always tell our homeowners, your valve's always at the front. There's a water box in front of your home that you can step out to and turn that off. You also usually have a shut-off in your garage. So those are the 2 places we always tell homeowners to check. But again, you call us, we'll give you that information. We'll help walk you through what to do until we get there, and then we take over once we get there.
Now, of course, you know, it's getting really hot outside. We're in a dry climate. Yeah, you got a little bit of standing water. It's all right. It'll dry out. It doesn't, does it?
It doesn't. And a prime example is we've brought 3 pieces of sheetrock for you guys today. All 3 of them look dry. I mean, to the naked eye, these 3 pieces of sheetrock look very, very dry. But for us, what we do is we come out with a thermal imaging camera, and the thermal imaging camera is really easy to see. I mean, you can see that the purple is going to show you that it's wet, where things that are yellow are going to be a lot more dry.
Whoa,
so,
okay.
For instance, this is a prime example of what we see on water heater stands, where the water heater will actually wick up the wall.
Wow.
And then you move over to this, and it's dry. So the things that the naked eye can't see are going to be a lot different than what you can actually see.
And they feel, for what it's worth, pretty identical.
They always feel, and that's the thing we always tell people is touch and visual sight are not going to be things that you want to deal with water damage.
Especially there's paint behind it and stuff like that. These, I mean, if you really look at what is in that sheetrock, it's like a sponge. It's going to just collect it and go right out the wall.
Yes. And the nice part is we have tools that will show you that things are dry versus things being, oh, let me see.
Well, there we go.
There
Live
we go.
demos.
Live demos. There
For
you
what
go.
it's worth, by the way, they don't make the product. They just use it.
We just round. So you can see that things are wet, and then as we continue to move up, they'll continue to get drier and drier.
Interesting.
So we want to go out there, and for us, we want to make sure that we can paint the picture not only for the homeowner, but for the insurance.
Yeah.
Because the insurance is going to take a few days to get out to the property. If we can document all of this and take pictures and show the insurance once they get there what was wet, it's a lot better than us just trying to, judge off of our eyes or hands.
Of course, and eyes and hands do not see what's behind the wall.
Exactly.
And that's where I mean, if you don't address this, mold growth is a lot more expensive to take care of, isn't it?
Definitely.
Well,
yeah. There's so many different types of materials within those walls.
Yeah.
For one, just what you can see is being hit with the airflow.
Yeah.
And that's the drywall, but behind that drywall is a lot more building materials usually, which insulation. Now you have a wet, more or less what's a blanket inside the wall.
Great.
Which is all wet.
Yeah.
It's just going to retain that water, and that's what will end up developing molds and on the drywall. So
Yeah, exactly.
And the downside for our homeowners is once you end up with mold, the insurance doesn't usually cover it. If you have a mold policy, they will cover it. But a lot of times homeowners don't have that.
And when you get the mold, they got to put on the space suits and tape up all the walls, and
Yes.
it just becomes a big thing. You don't want that. It's worth noting you offer a free assessment for people that maybe find themselves in this situation.
Absolutely. We say give us a call. We differ from a lot of companies in the fact that we don't have an office number here in Las Vegas. If you call Quick Dry Restoration, you end up getting my phone number. You get my cell phone directly, and you get the owner. So whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to get to speak to me. The nice part about that is we're going to come out for free. We're going to look at things. If it's worthy of calling your insurance or it's going to exceed your deductible, we'll help you make that call. If it's not, we're going to put you in the right direction of a handyman or a general contractor that can come out and help you avoid that.
What would you say because I've had 2 leaks in my house, and they are always like it's the one sink I never use. Drop.
Yes.
For weeks and weeks, and you don't realize it's coming. Another one from the bathroom, a little joint. Is that where a lot of this problem comes from? Like maybe some sloppy, perhaps, work underneath the walls?
Well, and it's not even sloppy. Vegas is very, very hard waters. Our city water is probably the hardest I've seen in all the cities I've lived in.
Yeah.
It corrodes valves. It breaks down angle stops, things of that nature. So we tell our homeowners, get with a good plumber. And there's plenty of them here in this valley. Get with a good plumber and get up on a maintenance plan. They'll come by once a year, twice a year. They'll check all your angle stops. They'll make sure that the water heater's flushed, like we said. Yeah. And it's preventative care. It's like your car. If you just drove your car all year round and never got an oil change, never got your tire pressure checked, you'd have problems. And that's where we see homeowners end up with problems, is when they don't exercise those valves or, have a plumber come out and check on those things.
Get your teeth cleaned or they're going to get pulled.
Yes.
Essentially. And these are the teeth pullers, so they'll take care of it for you. It's great having
Awesome.
you.
Thank you very much for
guys.
having us.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Hey, let Quick Dry Restoration save your home from even worse troubles. They cover the entire valley, and you can learn more by heading to the website on your screen. They do the free consultations as well. You can come in, take a look, make sure you're A-OK. 360.Vegas, proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blend. Hey, are you on Facebook or Twitter? Well, like or follow us. You can find us at LV Morning Blend on both social channels, the Facebook and the Twitter. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Welcome back. You know our next guest as the face and the owner of Nevada Coin Mart, but Neil Sackmary is also the owner of an entity called 360.Vegas, and they can help your business reach new heights.
Absolutely. Joining us now to explain is Neil with 360.Vegas. Hello, sir.
This is like fantastic.
Yeah, it is fantastic. It's been fantastic the last 600 times.
This is very true.
Neil, let's talk about, this has been your baby, 360.Vegas. Tell us about how you got started with this and how you became the exclusive publisher of the BBB Vegas magazine.
So the thing is that, as you know, coming on the TV show and doing all the commercials and things like this, I know what it takes when you want to spend money and how to get on the TV and do the commercials and all that type of stuff.
And not just commercials, but ones that stick.
Ones that stick and that people really respond to, and what people look for and stuff like this. And so a lot of business owners don't have the luxury of expending a lot of money when they're growing the business. And so they want to know how it is that I do what I do.
Yeah.
And so it enabled me to be able to start 360.Vegas with just one client, and now it has grown, and we became a partner of the Better Business Bureau, which has been the most wonderful. You know, every time George and I talk, you know, his biggest thing is, well, I wish I would have met Neil 4 or 5 years ago. And so I feel the same. You know, Joe and Randa, you know, they see eye to eye on things, and so George and I see eye to eye on things as well. And so it's really fantastic because we're able to have a vision and have people that are around us that actually accomplish those goals and make it what it is.
I think it's neat you're doing this because you're actually sharing a lot of your wisdom. I mean, let's face it, Neil is a master marketer. You know how to market a business and run a business. Like you work 365 days a year. So you've kind of been there and done that in terms of marketing. So you've created this incredible studio.
Yes.
And there's so many opportunities that now you're sharing with people.
Yes. So this is part of the studio that I have now. We have a full green screen or virtual set. We have the podcast virtual sets. And so the thing is this. We offer free 4 to 6 minute interviews for any member of the Better Business Bureau because that goes on to bbb.Vegas, and it really helps with customer profiles. You know, I always stand up and I always say, you know, to be a business owner, you take on an inherent responsibility. And that responsibility is that people look up to you to want to achieve to be a business owner one day. And so what we've done is, you know, by doing these interviews, it's really substantiated businesses because now when you want a person or a business to come to your house or your business or wherever, you can actually go there and see what the owner looks like. You can have a, you know, a little interview or something like this, like we're doing here.
See what they're about.
And so it's really fantastic, and it's really helped and changed all the businesses across the valley that are doing it.
I love it, and I love it to highlight local businesses because I love to know the person behind the business.
Yes.
There's so many chains these days, but with these locally owned businesses, you can actually connect with an individual.
And so that's something that, you know, I've said it many times when we're talking about the Nevada Coin Mart. You know, people see that genuineness that the three of us have, and that's one of the reasons that it resonates with them and it works. And so for the business owners, it's something that we're discussing and getting to the point of their understanding because it really is changing the face because any consumer can now see what the business likes. We do the Better Business Bureau magazine. We'll have the brand new copy that'll be out in a week. The last BBB mixer that we had at the studio, which we do every second Wednesday of the month, we picked the winner, you know, just out of the hat for the cover of the magazine, and it was fantastic.
Really?
Is that how the
Wait a
cover's picked?
second.
No. That was this time, but let me tell you, we had almost 100 people.
How cool is that?
And they loved it.
Isn't that funny?
Like, you know what I mean? And so you have to be present to win. And what I will tell you is the person who won left.
So they didn't get it.
So they didn't get it.
Oh, there you go.
And so if you come the second Wednesday of the month, it's still on the corner of Jones and Flamingo, my studio.
Right next door.
It's right next to the Postal
Now I
Annex.
really want to see the cover
but
of
the
this
thing is
magazine.
that I can't just tell you who won.
That's
Okay,
fine.
fine.
But now we know who won.
Right, but it's very exciting. You can always pick up your copy at the Better Business Bureau.
You gotta go.
See you later. Bye.
There we go.
We'll see you soon.
Take your business to the next level. Visit 360.Vegas or call the number on your screen. Their email is also listed. 360.Vegas is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend. They yell at us, Neil. They yell at us.
They do. They're yelling in our ear. Tell them to stop. Before we head to break, a community event we'd love to share with you. Eat and give back. Oh, sounds good, right? Our sponsor, 3 Square Food Bank's Las Vegas Restaurant Week, they are back. It's your chance to try several dozen of the Valley's best restaurants, over 200, I believe. Participating locations are offering up special prefix menus with a portion of each meal's cost going to 3 Square and their incredible mission of providing meals to the 250,000 food insecure residents of Southern Nevada. To find the restaurant near you, visit helpoutdineoutlv.org.
And today's community event is sponsored by Above the Crust Pizza, which has 2 locations. One's on Ann, west of the 95. The other one's at Ann and Simmons. And don't worry, south of the valley, Silverado Ranch, 3rd location, going to be open soon. Learn more at the website on your screen. We'll be back. Welcome back to the second half hour of our special VBB Spotlight edition of Las Vegas Morning Blend. I'm Sean Tempesta. JJ going to be joining us in just a second. Now, throughout the show, we've been showcasing businesses that go above and beyond for the community they serve. They're all accredited through the Better Business Bureau. We have more to go, so here's what to expect on the second half hour. It's luxury at affordable prices, the must-have finds that'll take your style to the max. Then feel safe and secure in your home. The summer special that'll heat up your protection. And experience matters when it comes to selling your old possessions. The one company in town that has the top tech to give you true value. 360.Vegas, a proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blend, and they're the sponsor of these segments as well.
All right, thank you, Sean. Hey, Max Pawn takes the typical pawn shop experience and brings it to the max with high-end luxury items available at very approachable prices. They are a luxury pawn shop, and they are bringing pawn to the next level. Michael Mack is the general manager of Max Pawn. He is back.
Thanks.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited to be here, always.
Oh my gosh, purses and shoes. Ready? Let's go. You wanted to talk about shoes first.
Well, as you know, in the past, we've always talked about luxury of handbags and belts and sunglasses and wallets for ladies and men. We have, of course, men's items as well. But just of recent, we started taking sneakers. And the sneakers that, you know, everyone wants, the Yeezys, the Off-Whites. This is a really fun one. This is called the Dog Walker. Comes with the poo-poo bag and all.
Oh my gosh. Oh, how cute is this? It's a Nike, huh? Oh, there's a dog tag on the back.
Yeah, Sparky.
Oh my goodness. All right, so this might be new or gently used.
So a lot of ours are what they call dead stock, which is new. But then again, we take some that are just previously used, but like new. And this is a lady's shoe, which is just so fun.
Oh my gosh, I gotta get that for my dog walker. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. So people can come in, they can buy and sell at
Absolutely.
Max Pawn?
So we're, you know, have a big campaign. We're buying sneakers as well as everything else we have. We also offer pawn, so you don't have to sell. You can get a loan on your items.
Ooh, nice.
So if you just need some quick cash, we can help with those needs. And you know, you can see by the goods we have on the table, we're getting top-notch goods in our store, and people are starting to hear about us more and more, and we're super busy.
Oh, I don't doubt that you're super busy. And I was still thinking about the really beautiful pink Louis Vuitton you brought in last time. You brought in some Louis this time. You know, when it comes to designer goods and high-end products, which you know, you have some on the table here, people want to know they can trust that they're real.
Absolutely. So everything we do now is about authentication. We use a device on our handbags, soon to be shoes, not yet. But it's it looks like an iPhone.
It does. So you actually brought in this device. This is incredible. Explain to people how it works.
So it takes a microscopic fingerprint of the bag.
Yeah.
And the front, the zipper, the metal, the hardware. It takes, like I say, a microscopic fingerprint, sends it to a database, 99% accurate. So when we're done with the authentication, it kicks out a certificate.
Oh, no kidding.
Which matches,
wow,
matches the item. So that's for this Chanel bag, this boy bag.
Oh.
So the date code and everything matches.
What was that, Michael? You'd like me to model this bag? Sure,
yeah,
sure
that's
I will.
you.
Oh, it matches my dress.
Perfect.
What are the coincidences?
Perfect.
Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. So this is an authentic Chanel bag. Does it also advise you on how much to charge for it? You know, how do you price items like this?
So you know, it's the marketplace is out there. So whether it's online or in the store, we try to price them affordable. We try to be the best price. And as you can see, every bag we take. I
tell you, this is a perfectly clean Chanel bag. This is gorgeous.
That's called the boy bag.
Yeah, this is really pretty. All right, so people can come in and browse through your selection, or they can come in, they can bring in their items to sell. You have a man bag down here as well.
Yeah, so we have, you know, we got kind of beat up because of Father's Day, but these are a few men's items: a Louis Vuitton shoe, a Gucci fanny pack. This is a little side bag, very much matches this bag, so that's nice. So we have it all, but also you can shop our store online.
Really?
So everything here and everything in our store is online, and you can find it at www.maxpawnlv.com. And the fun thing about it, JJ, is you might even want to make an offer. So you can make an offer on our site, and we're 24/7. So we accept reasonable offers. All unreasonable offers will be considered.
You are. I'm putting this. Fanny packs are back in,
we'll
guys.
we'll hold it for you.
You thought they might have gone out of style after, about 1993.
They're back.
Nah, guess what? Actually, this one looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It's subtle, isn't it, with the Gucci?
It looks great.
Actually, you know what? Cousin Giuseppe would look good in this, wouldn't he? Yeah, this is for Cousin Giuseppe. Very exciting. What's your website if people want to check out the items online?
Again, www.maxpawnlv.com. And of course, we're located on the northeast corner of Sahara and Jones, just down the street from Neil.
Awesome, and you're here today, speaking of Neil, with a lot of your friends. You are also accredited with the Better Business Bureau.
Absolutely.
I don't know how to get this off, Michael.
It was pretty simple to become a member of the BBB with George.
Yes.
And of course, my very good friend Neil. Anything he does, I try to follow because he's just a market leader in what he does.
Do you dance also? Because Neil dances a lot.
Well,
do you have a Max Pawn dance?
He hasn't taught me the dance, but I'll try.
There it is. It was just born. It's a Max Pawn dance. I love this. Sean's having a good time. Yeah. All right, bring your pawn experience to the next level with Max Pawn. They're located at the corner of Sahara and Jones. Oh, this bag is gorgeous. Their phone number is up on your screen. You can visit maxpawnlv.com as well and see a lot of their items up for sale. 360.Vegas is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend. And next, on our special BBB Spotlight edition of Las Vegas Morning Blend, protecting your home. Safe and secure alarms put your worries to rest. It is sponsored by 360.Vegas. Go nowhere. We're coming back. Welcome back. Don't give burglars a chance to strike. Protect your family first with a reliable security system. Safe and Secure Alarms and Video is a locally owned and operated business.
That's right. And here from Safe and Secure Alarms is General Manager John Vaccarino. It's great having you, my friend. Welcome back.
Great to be back here. Thank you.
So let's talk about, first of all, Safe and Secure. You're part of the Better Business Bureau. Why is it so important for you to be a part of the BBB?
Well, I feel as though we're set to a higher standard when you're with the BBB. It's not only here in Vegas, but all over the country. We have some people who are moving here from other towns, and they're going to check out, see who's doing what with the Better Business Bureau before they even come here. So we feel it's important. It adds to the credibility of the company.
And you're in the business of security, of course, and you feel it's really an advantage for your customers that you're locally owned and operated. Why is this?
Well, everyone has gotten on the phone with some companies that have that 800 number, and then you get put on hold, and then
you get transferred
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just goes back and forth. You get hung up on, you have to call back again. And so with us, it's a local number. You get somebody on the phone, you get the same people all the time, and there is accountability there that you will get the same person on the phone, and you can follow up on whatever it is that they need.
Absolutely, which is nice. It's nice, again, as she said, to be able to reach out and touch someone, to know that they're there, and it's not just some magical 1-800 number.
That's right.
I'm here. So what services does Safe and Secure provide?
So we provide alarm services and camera services. Those are the two main things that we do for homes and businesses. We do everything from a couple of cameras in a house all the way up to, two-story building with 30, 40, 50 cameras.
HOA services as well?
Yes, HOA. So kind of important to understand that these people in the HOAs, they want to have their stuff working. We do preventive maintenance too. I like to equate it to your glasses get dirty, they need to be clean, so we need to check up on the system, make sure it works, make sure the cameras are clean, and so that we can, when something does happen, we can go back and see.
You get a nice dust storm, all those lenses can get covered, you clean those up.
I mean, that's the thing about setting up any kind of equipment is you do need to maintain it.
Yes, it does have to be maintained, and we do that. We can do programs usually for HOAs quarterly, we can do monthly, we do some people twice a year. It all depends on the customer's needs. We don't force someone to do something they don't want to do. We work within their budget and within their time.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
You have a customer referral program as well.
We do. So if you're a monitored client and you have an alarm system and you refer somebody, we'll give you 2 months of free service. We think it's important because not a lot of people will take the time to say something good about a company. They always want to say something negative about companies.
Isn't that true?
It's
a
so
lot
true.
Of times,
and so we think it's important to give back when we're going to get something good from a client.
Absolutely.
So it really
Spread the
helps.
good word.
The one thing here in Vegas, and like other parts of the country, your alarm goes off, the police are showing up. Here in Nevada, it seems like it's a little bit more difficult to get the police to show up. How are you able to get the police out there for us?
So we have a service where we combine the alarm system and the video system together so that you can have someone actually get a video clip. So even if you can't answer your phone, you're not available, you're out of town, the police will take that and dispatch on it because they do have video that possibly would show somebody who's breaking in and they have
Visual
a chance to catch them.
confirmation.
That's correct.
Yeah, and they won't leave and head to your house without that visual confirmation.
That's correct. That's correct. There's just too many false alarms and not enough police. You know, they're undermanned. They have a lot of work to do in town, and so it's really important to have that video service. We have a lot of clients getting it in homes and businesses now. So.
Wow.
Do both.
Are more and more people wanting their security system connected to their smartphone as well?
Everyone wants it on their hip all the time, 24/7. So we do have that ability to do that with a camera system, an alarm system. We also do access control for, let's say, a doctor's office that has a records room. You know, we can have it so that they get a video clip of somebody who's going into that room.
Wow.
No kidding.
Okay.
I want a camera like that in my house.
There we go.
In the
We can do that.
pantry. Who's taking my cookies?
It's your husband. It was always your husband. Special offer for people watching right now.
Okay, so if you're watching right now, mention the Better Business Bureau and mention the Morning Blend, and we'll give you 15% off your alarm install.
Fantastic.
And your first 3 months free.
It's worth noting, by the way, these alarm pads they've come a long way, haven't they?
They've come a long way. It's much, much different than it was before. I never thought at my age I'd be going back to school, but we have to keep up with the times. That's what people want. They want it on their hip. And it is the systems are very easy to use, and that's what makes it very, very good for people.
Absolutely.
They don't have to worry.
You get one button on a keychain, and you're boop, boop, your house is taken care of.
Right.
It's great having you.
Amazing how
All right,
it all
thank you.
changes.
Thank you so
Great to
much.
have you, friend.
All right.
Doing great work. You can make your home and your business safe and secure with their summer special offer. Now, this is for homeowners only. New customers get 15% off the parts and the first 3 months of monitoring for free. All you have to do is mention the BBB and Morning Blend. Call for full details.
Safe and Secure Alarms is located on South Rainbow, just north of Charleston. Their phone number, and website are up on your screen. 360.Vegas is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend. Hey, do you know someone who truly makes a difference right here in our community? Nominate them for our Give Back Award. You can just head to our website, vegasmorningblend.com, click on the Give Back, and fill out the form. One deserving person will be chosen. Thanks for acting it out, Sean. One deserving person will be chosen to receive $500 from our friends America First Credit Union. They're a proud sponsor of this reward with the Morning Blend. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there's that flamingo. You know our next guest as the face and owner of Nevada Coin Mart. But do you know what makes his business so special? His credibility.
Yeah, of course. This is credibility. Neil Sackmore joins us now with this amazing hat.
Oh, there I am.
Hi.
So great to see you. It's like a dual vision.
It really, wow.
Yes.
I agree.
You're a vision, Neil.
Twice
Here's
in
the
one
deal.
show.
You've been on this show for eons, it feels like. 'Cause
About
it's big.
609 times to be exact
counting?
live, or 1,700 and about 38 to be exact. But that's
Holy
besides.
wow, that's more than Regis was on TV.
I agree.
Alas, you have for years, before your partnership with BBB and 360.Vegas, touted the fact that you're part of the BBB.
Yes.
Why is that?
The Better Business Bureau is the most wonderful business because what they do is they protect every single consumer. And so you see every day on any news program, doesn't matter where it is, local or national, where a business is taking advantage of a consumer in some fashion.
Yeah.
And so to be a member of the Better Business Bureau is to be a member of a community, and to be a member of the Better Business Bureau is one of the most wonderful things ever because they are there to protect the consumer. And no other organization out there is really that well known and that can do that.
Yeah, no question. That's
Right.
great work that you do.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about what you do over at Nevada Coin
yeah.
Mart.
I got so many fun
You brought
things
some
today.
interesting stuff.
All
There's
right.
no mountains of stuff.
How about a
here.
book? You want to read a
Oh,
book?
I'd love to
Sure,
read a
why
book.
not?
All right, let's open the
wait
first
a
page.
second.
Oh, look at that. No, let's go to the second page.
There's
Oh, what
more
do you
to
think of
this
that?
book than meets the eye.
So here's the thing. We deal in lower end or any type of coins. We also deal in higher end coins. So if you have a graded coin, or we brought down these graded coins here, or you have, like, this is a full set of platinum coins.
Platinum.
And so if you have any type of coins or a coin collection or anything like that, you want to know that the company can afford to pay you.
Of course.
There are a lot of companies that when you go in and you say this coin's worth $7,000, they go, well, I can't pay the phone bill tomorrow. And so that's not the case. Nevada Coin Mart is a very strong business, and so we do the best business in Las Vegas, and one of the ways is by paying the most money for what it is that we have. This,
Yeah,
how
what
about
is this?
This is pure silver.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Oh my
what do you
gosh,
think
it's
of that?
heavy.
And so here's the thing. Anybody who's seen me on the show knows that we always come in and we always talk about our love for the costume jewelry, the gold jewelry and everything. But I wanted today, because of the BBB show, to bring in things that are a little bit more special so that everybody would get excited for.
Of
okay?
course.
Sure.
People at home are just freaking out right now.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking out. Freaking out. Then we brought diamonds. I brought you a little bag
real?
of diamonds, or I brought you a big diamond. So we buy any shape, any size, small
This
diamonds,
could be a CZ.
all the way up
Just
to
a
the
guess.
large guy.
Maybe.
Now, the thing is that one of the things that makes what we do so important is that I know my competition here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And so Michael Mack, a dear friend of mine, you know, does a tremendous business here in Las Vegas. And so we complement each other, because when I have somebody that wants to sell shoes or the purses or any type of thing like this, I know the guy. And so I send them down there. And so when somebody wants to sell the coins or anything like this, he sends them to me.
Yeah.
And so although there are similarities in what we do together, the important thing is to have the strength of the community of other businesses,
Of course,
that know that you do the best. And so we get referrals every day from all different types of jewelers or other stores, because they go, that guy can pay the most for your coins. When you have the diamonds or the Rolex watches and things like this, I'm the #1 buyer unequivocally. But what makes that unique, and that's what makes the partnership with the Better Business Bureau so wonderful for me, is the community. We're all together in this.
and this is why these mixers are so important that you have at 360.
Absolutely. And so, you know, a lot of clients come there, and so when you know, when Michael was on today with the sneakers and stuff, I love it because it makes people go into the house and say, I might have a pair of sneakers from 1984 that might be worth money. And it's the same premise as, I might have a box of costume jewelry from 1984 that, you know, who knows what it is that I want to sell. And so that's what makes what we do at Nevada Coin Mart so special, because we will look at and buy everything, and if we don't do that, then I know the person that does.
Neil, I'm from 1984. What do I get?
Yeah, you know someone, do you remember on the Halloween when you did the Back to the Future and you dressed up like that?
Yeah.
I remember. That was for like 1984. Anyway, the Better Business Bureau cover, Best of Las Vegas. Don't forget that. I buy gold, silver, costume jewelry, Rolex watches, coins, collectibles, all that stuff. Don't forget to come and see
We
me.
love you, Neil.
Nevada Coin Mart is a business you can trust. They're accredited by the BBB. Visit the website or call the number on your screen for more things about Neil and his store. 360.Vegas, proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.
And right next to Nevada Coin Mart, right next door.
Oh.
Hey, you miss anything from our special BBB Spotlight edition of Las Vegas Morning Blend today? Don't worry. You can go to our website, see it all again.
That's right, because we post videos from the past 3 months. If you missed anything, just head there, watch it again. We're coming right back.
Coming up tonight on Channel 13, it's a night full of laughs. The Connors and American Housewife are on at 8 and 8:30. Modern Family and the Goldbergs follow in the 9 o'clock hour. Modern Family's on at 10, Blackish at 10:30. Then 13 Action News at 11. Tonight's primetime lineup is sponsored by Sudden Impact Auto Body. Then coming this Thursday, it's a high-stakes drama set in a gorgeous paradise. JJ has more on ABC's Reef Break.
All right, this Thursday, hit the waves for a new action-packed hour of drama. Reef Break follows a former thief returning home to paradise, but it isn't very relaxing. Actress Poppy Montgomery stars as Kat Chambers. She joins us now. Hey, welcome.
Thank you.
Congrats on the premiere. Not only are you the star, but you're the executive producer of this great new show. Tell us everything. We want to know it all.
It's a really, I refer to this show as the TV series version of a summer beach read. Like, it's really fun. I came up with the idea about 3 years ago of this sort of island paradise that is, you know, an homage to a lot of my favorite movies and TV shows, Point Break and James Bond. And, yeah, Burn Notice. But I realized that we never got to see the girls doing that. All those shows that I loved were men, you know, male surfers, male criminals.
You know what's funny about that,
So
Poppy?
I think, yeah.
I've noticed that too. For a long time,
Right?
that's, yeah,
Isn't that
no.
crazy?
So here's the thing: for a long time, that's been normal. Of course, there'd be a couple girls in, you know, the shows, but they'd just be like the girlfriends who got to come in and be cute for a minute.
That's right.
Yeah. So here's the thing: us ladies are actually pretty hardcore, and we like to get into trouble. We like to do our own stunts, and I hear that this is kind of an action-packed series.
Oh, it totally is. And all the stunt stuff we do on the water is real.
Ooh.
And my surfing double, Angie, is a fierce female surfer. Like, she's phenomenal. I mean, she can do stuff that boggles my mind, and skateboarder and all of that, and a mom. So it's really empowering. And I think I'm living vicariously through this character that I sort of have always wanted to play, which is why I made her a surfer. You know, I'm a very, very deeply mediocre surfer. I'm actually pretty bad. But I've always wanted to be really good. So I made Kat like an amazing ex-pro surfer. We don't get women. I don't know if I've ever seen a TV show where a woman is like a surfer.
Yeah, and we're going to see it now.
Certainly not on network.
It's super exciting.
This show has a lot of that.
So let's talk about Kat Chambers and the setup for the whole story, because you know, every good series starts out with a compelling storyline. And so I understand your character is a former thief?
She's still a thief throughout the whole series, and a criminal who skirts on the edge of the law all the time. But the government hires her to do the illegal stuff they can't do. So she never becomes a cop or a good guy. She's still naughty, but she's fun. And she has lots of lovers, which is also fun.
Oh my.
Basically, I'm living vicariously through the character.
This is hilarious. See, that's what happens when you executive produce a production. You can really create your own reality. So I'm following you totally.
Oh yeah, I keep adding all the things. I'm like, and she should drive. Well, next time she should go hang gliding and zip lining. Let's do her. She's a zip liner.
Doesn't she need like a reporter friend a blonde reporter friend who comes in and like flies a helicopter to pick her up at places? Because I would like to do that. Oh,
yes.
Oh my
and
gosh.
then we rappel out of the helicopter together.
Honestly, it's too much fun, but you're tapping into something that's really cool, and that is that you're the executive producer of this series. I've been really enjoying another female producer, Christina Applegate, has a series on Netflix right now. Kudos to all you ladies in Hollywood rising up and producing your own series.
Thank you. It's really cool and really exciting. It's good to see the change happening for all of us girls and putting us in positions of power.
Absolutely. Exciting for us, those of us who get to watch as well. Poppy, congrats.
Yay. Thank you.
All right, tune in and watch Poppy Montgomery star in the series premiere of Reef Break. It is this Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 13. If you want a little more info on the series, you can head to abc.com.
Thank you so much, JJ. She's gonna get you good. If you heard Micah screaming from somewhere in the valley going, "Yes, Queen," you know that Shania Twain is coming back. The superstar returns to Las Vegas in an all-new residency. It's called Let's Go. It premieres December 6th inside Zappos Theater at Planet Hollywood. Moving down the street. December 6th. Exciting.
Woo!
Now, select date's gonna run through June 2020. Tickets are on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. You can get yours at Ticketmaster.com/Shania Vegas.
But wait, Sean.
What?
Before they buy, try to win with us, because right now Caller 13 is going to win 2 tickets to see Shania Twain, and we're talking about free, guys, so grab your phones. The show's on Wednesday, December 18th. Our number, 702-876-1301. Again, 702-876-1301 to win. Live Nation is a proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blend. They provided the prizes for this excellent giveaway.
Man, I feel
like a woman. We're going to have tickets all week long. So if you didn't win today, don't cry. There's still a chance you're going to see Shania.
Mike is so excited.
I'm kind of getting excited now.
Before we go this morning, steal the game, steal a taco. The Golden State Warriors stole Game 2 of the NBA Finals, so Taco Bell is giving away Doritos Locos Tacos today from 2 to 6. What? There's no purchase necessary,
yum.
but you only get one. And the Doritos Loco Taco Supreme is not eligible. Sorry, kids. The free tacos are available while supplies last and not available with a delivery order. So you've been warned.
I'm hungry now. Thank you.
You're welcome. Coming up Wednesday on Las Vegas Morning Blend, it's an epic showdown of mini proportions.
That's right, because 12 contestants put their miniature golf skills to the test. It's ABC's Holy Moly. Have you heard about it?
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
All right, a full preview of that fun. That's tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
It's going to be a par 3, everybody. We'll see you then.